If there's one thing Rick and Morty loves, it's unorthodox crossover promotions. They generally consist of the titular characters not taking the promotion seriously and going off on a tangent that makes you, the viewer, question why whatever company they're promoting thought the ad would be a good idea. Like, for example, the Rick and Morty ad for Alien Covenant, which devolved into an argument between Rick and Morty about, drinking drugs.
You know, I never thought I'd say this, but thank God you drink all those drugs and alcohol, you know?
Morty, you don't drink drugs.
Well, whatever, I don't know, I'm innocent.
Still, the ads must provide some kind of good buzz because a new bizarre mashup has arrived. Rick and Morty meets Death Stranding. In the 30-second spot, Rick and Morty are seen walking through an animated version of the landscape of Death Stranding, the highly anticipated PS4 game developed by Kojima Productions. Rick looks like his normal self, while Morty is dressed like the protagonist from the soon-to-be-released game, Norman Reedus' Sam Porter Bridges, complete with a floating baby in a tank on his chest. Yeah, it's a weird game. Rick remarks that Hideo Kojima, the writer, director, designer, and producer of Death Stranding, has enlisted their help to try to repair the game's dystopian world.
What are all these ghosts?
Those are the Death Stranding, Rick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
Jeez, Rick.
Eventually, the duo's attention turns to the baby as they try and decipher its purpose. Is it an upgrade? Some sort of health potion? In the end, they decide to take the only logical action.
Let's eat it.
What? We can't eat it, it's a baby.
Morty, what if it makes us run faster or jump higher?
Okay, let's eat the baby.
Yeah, it's a seriously twisted ad for an equally bonkers kind of video game. At first glance, a Rick and Morty and Death Stranding crossover may feel like an odd match. After all, one is an animated comedy series that doesn't take itself too seriously, while the other is a dramatic video game that takes itself extremely seriously. When you think about it, these two properties actually go together pretty well, and not just because of their sci-fi connections. Rather, it's because they're both really weird. Rick and Morty is pretty mainstream. It's probably the most popular Adult Swim series ever, and it has one of the most dedicated fan bases of any show currently on television. Every time a new Rick and Morty season is announced, it's basically treated like an event, and few other shows can match the excitement it generates. With the series' popularity, it's easy to forget just how strange Rick and Morty is. This is a show that has turned its protagonist into a pickle, featured a character named Mr. Poopy Butthole, and woven a complex serialized narrative that involves a multiverse and lots of nonsensical but strangely believable sci-fi jargon. Pretty much the only current mainstream piece of entertainment that surpasses Rick and Morty in weirdness is Death Stranding. Seemingly, no one can adequately describe what the game is about. Its ludicrously complex story involves a post-apocalyptic America, invisible ghosts, babies in jars that can spot said ghosts, and a delivery man who will somehow save the world. Plus, Conan O'Brien is in it. Honestly, it sounds like a Rick and Morty episode.
That hood was threaded by the hand of my cosplay partner. Wear it and you too can ride the river rapids without fear.
As with any new piece of content that involves Rick and Morty, the new Death Stranding ad serves as a reminder that the long-anticipated fourth season of Rick and Morty is just around the corner. The upcoming season was confirmed in May 2018, when Adult Swim announced that an additional 70 episodes of the series have been ordered, likely consisting of 7 10-episode seasons. It was another year before it was announced when Rick and Morty Season 4 would debut, with the time frame of November 2019 given. Then, in October 2019, the season's first full trailer finally arrived, and revealed that only 5 episodes were ready to go starting in November, with no date given for when the second half of Season 4 might premiere. Now, those first 5 episodes are nearly here, and fans will undoubtedly be happy to take what they can get. The season's first episode, titled Edge of Tomorrow, Rick Die Repeat, is set to debut on Sunday, November 10th. The episode's title is a play on the Tom Cruise action film Edge of Tomorrow, Live, Die, Repeat, meaning it's possible the series may parody the film as it parodied Mad Max in Season 3's Rick Romancing the Stone. Or maybe the episode will parody a movie that's nothing like Edge of Tomorrow, since Rick Romancing the Stone had nothing to do with the film Romancing the Stone. Who knows? All we can say for sure about Rick and Morty Season 4 is that we'll be able to watch it very soon.
Lab coat, rip off Doctor Strange!
Meanwhile, those interested in picking up Death Stranding can do so when the game launches just ahead of Rick and Morty Season 4 on Friday, November 8th. Check out one of our newest videos right here, plus even more Looper videos about your favorite games, cartoons, and more are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.